right. Welcome, one and all, to the 2023 Blastia Awards ceremony, folks. Here we are. We rolled out the red carpet.
I know. I'm looking for like something I have. Oh, here's a mic. Yes, it's true, Zach. We have all kinds of stars out here tonight. I think I saw Mario. Mario was here.
It's just like all the people that were part of the things we talked about are just they're on the red carpet.
DK's back. DK's back. It should be in the shot back there.
I think we had back.
Some stars of Black Mirror season 5, episode 1, Striking Vipers, I believe, were even around.
Anthony Mackie's here.
Unusual. Anthony Mackie, I believe I may have seen him. Yes.
Halle Bailey is here. Oh my God, the entire cast of Parasite.
Here. Yeah, we get all the. Yeah, Eddie Redmayne's here. He's representing the Wizarding World by himself.
Yeah. Here comes Pete Dorr now.
Pete Dorr is around, ladies and gentlemen. He's here.
He's right there with the big one.
He really is.
Stars. All right. So this is our annual celebration of all things Tarqaron. All right. So it's basically a way for us to look back on the year of our channel, things we enjoyed in terms of things we reviewed, things we talked about, and also the videos themselves, some of our most enjoyable videos, and other things like that. So we try to make it more like we took out the award that's like most iconic Tarqaron moment of the year, because it's not about us, it's just about our experience, you know. It's kind of weird to give ourselves like awards for things, you know. So
well, we also couldn't really we couldn't like really think of a whole lot of anything for that this year, and we're just like, yeah, we don't really need that award. I mean, it's been fun in years past, but we can celebrate other things that we did, and other things that we reviewed, and other accomplishments and fun that we had with the channel. We don't necessarily have to highlight that specifically.
So we're not necessarily celebrating the best, we're celebrating our favorites of multiple different categories, for sure.
All
right. And so I'm happy to kick off the night with a nice new award that we have. And that's our favorite Survivor episode of the year. All right. You know, Survivor is a staple of the channel.
Yeah.
Every week we record a new Survivor episode. And so we've gone through so many seasons of the show on this channel. And as the resident super fan, I thought I would present this award. And went through some good seasons this year. And today we have 4 nominees for... Why do we have 4 nominees? Didn't we have 5 and everything else?
Yeah, we have 5 and... What the fuck? What the hell's up with that?
All right, well, we're going with 4 nominees. I guess they don't tell me anything beforehand. They just throw me out on here with the teleprompter.
Yeah. All right. Well, some years at the Oscars they only have like 3 nominees for some categories. It's really weird. I don't know.
It's crazy.
So,
but our nominees are Survivor Cook Islands Episode 11, Leveraging the Idol; Survivor Cook Islands Episode 10, Message in a Bottle; Survivor Panama Episode 12, The 3-2-1 Vote; and Survivor Cook Islands Episode 1, Tribes Divided by Race. And the winner of the favorite Survivor Episode of the Year award goes to Tribes Divided by Race. Yes.
So we had a decent amount of... All right. Well, hey, give it up. Give it up. I mean, really, ultimately, just a stellar opening episode. I mean, it's really like... I think to us, it was like... because it set the tone so well for this episode. Like, it really... You gotta give it up to a first episode of a Survivor season that's not just like the bog standard slog. All right, we're getting used to everything. Okay, it's like no, everything hit the ground running. It lots of commentary on the theme, lots of interesting personalities, that just exploring the diversity of the cast. I mean, it really was very. It was great. I mean, I think really the biggest competitor here, all other stuff aside, 3-2-1 Vote was, I think, one of the most entertaining in a different way for a lot of strategy. But this one, for exploring the theme, I think we really just wanted to highlight how much we really enjoyed this season opener.
Yeah, it was a very strong premiere, which you don't get often. We got to meet all the different tribes, and also it went hand in hand with like getting the different cultures in the mix. We actually had fully diverse casts, and there also that goes hand in hand with the whole discussion we had on this, which was a more thoughtful discussion than most Survivor premieres lend themselves to. So yeah, I gotta give it up for episode 1 of Cook Islands. You know what, Alec? We never preface in the beginning at the top of the show. We usually say, "What are the Blastias? What does that mean?" Because our channel is called Tarqaron.
Oh my gosh, we haven't even said. Yeah, so I'm glad you asked, Zach. So the Blastia Awards. I don't know why I'm doing this. The Blastias really are just such a special occasion.
Yeah.
They're just an award. The Blastia itself was like a plot device, kind of a MacGuffin, used in the game Tales of Vesperia. And as our channel is weirdly themed specifically around that for a lot of different reasons. You can go check out our intro video for a little bit of information on that. We decided to have a little ceremony just to kind of celebrate, highlight some of our favorite things of the year, some of the highs, the lows, the enjoyments, and I don't know. We just think it's just kind of a goofy, fun thing we do to just celebrate our channel in a lot of fun ways. So the Blastias are just kind of the crowning goal, the crowning achievement for said videos.
Yeah, I mostly was just trying to get at what does a Blastia mean, because 90% of people won't know what a Blastia is. So
it means it's
from
great.
From Tales of Vesperia.
Yeah, it's from Tales of Vesperia. That's all you need to know.
That's why.
Yeah. All right. Anyway.
Because why isn't it called a Tarky?
I guess we could call them that too, but maybe that's what they're colloquially. You know how like the Academy Awards are like colloquially called the Oscars, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So I guess they could be Tarkies, is what you.
Oh God.
All right, so moving right along, we got the biggest shock of the year award, and this category is a little somewhat nebulous, but I would say overall these were things that we were either genuinely very surprised by, or things that we felt like, wow, that was like way better than we could have ever imagined, or way better than like we had any right to be. It was things that genuinely really shook us to our core in a lot of different ways, and you'll see by the nominees of the category. So without further ado, here are the nominees. We have The Little Mermaid, the live-action Disney film. We have Puss in Boots, The Last Wish. We have Barbenheimer, just the concept, the Barbenheimer, Barbie and Oppenheimer together. Message in a Bottle from Survivor Cook Islands. And the Super Mario Brothers movie. But the winner of the biggest shock of the year is Puss in Boots, The Last Wish.
Had to be.
I mean, you just give it up. Just really give it up.
It's so crazy because I remember talking about the year before.
It just, I think it...
Leading up to it was like, we had no expectations. It's just like we did all the Shrek movies. Puss in Boots, Puss in Boots sequel is coming out. It's like, sure, well, we got to do it now. But, the next thing you know, it's like getting touted. Like, whoa, this is one of the best animated movies in a long time.
It literally, like, I've said it to so many people. It is one of the best animated films that I've ever seen. And way better than it has any right to be. Like, Puss in Boots, the first one, it's a solid movie. It's fine. It's not like, it doesn't break new ground. It's not like the most amazing thing ever. But Puss in Boots, The Last Wish is just, like, so amazing in so many different ways. It's extremely creative. The animation is just gorgeous. Really kind of taking the elements of Spider-Verse that really work, kind of some of limited animation stuff, and the action is really, really pops. Whenever there's like the action scenes, it just completely pops off. It's very, very entertaining, and it also is just like really kind of like relatable. I feel like it has a lot of relatability for like even an adult audience. There's just a lot of stuff about like self-doubt and things like that like really great message, I think, overall. And I mean we were shooketh by this. Other reasons for other things we were definitely surprised by, shocked by, in terms of general quality or just the surprise from Survivor Cook Islands as well. But I think we got to give it up ultimately to Puss in Boots.
Yeah, I mean it's so good, and it was like the first thing we reviewed, I think, like after the last Blastia Awards. And like I literally watched it like January 1st or January 2nd or something. So the fact that it still has such an impact all this time later, it's a testament to the movie. And I mean, for setting up potentially a Shrek 5, I think it's definitely gonna breathe some life into that and get people more excited than they would have been otherwise. It's like maybe we get something a similar.
Get me excited.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, and of course, our next award is going to highlight not so great things. You could say they're shocking in their own ways. It's going to be our worst experience of the year. That's right, because that deserves an award, of course.
Yeah, shocking. Really shocking in their own ways in a lot of ways.
If you want to be bad, you should at least try to be the worst. Is what I always say. You know, you don't want to be like a bad movie that's just forgettable and just like that was a waste of my time. You won't remember it. You want to be remembered for being horrible and truly horrible. And here are 5 nominees for just that award. Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald.
Movie was a crime, yeah.
Peter Pan and Wendy: Metalhead from Black Mirror Season 4. Viking Warrior Women. And Disney's Wish. The winner of the worst experience of the year goes to... It was a nail biter, but it ultimately went to Peter Pan and Wendy. Just got it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Do we clap for that? I guess we clap.
We gotta clap for that.
Yeah, we clap for that.
No, it actually doesn't feel good to give like even an award to like just a bad live action adaptation of a Disney movie. It's actually not.
It's tough. Yeah, especially
bad.
Little Mermaid was so good.
You know,
Little Mermaid was so good, and then we had same year Peter Pan and Wendy.
Yeah, and it's like it's not even one of those so bad it's good kind of movies. You know, it's just like, ugh. Yeah. Cringe alert. Am I right?
Yeah, ugh is probably the best.
But regardless, we're glad the cast of Peter Pan and Wendy joined us on the red carpet. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, yeah. They were here to accept the award. That's pretty impressive. You know, that takes a lot of chutzpah.
It's horrible. Everybody that was part of Tarqaron is here, regardless how we felt about it. So it was very awkward. Made for some very awkward meetings and interactions throughout the evening.
Yeah, but you know,
because the one woman who hosted the Viking Warrior Women's also here, and she's not happy with us.
She's doing all that research on her own again. You know, she's off. Who knows? Yeah.
Be careful though that that robot from Metalhead is out there. Welcome back, folks. We might just have a janky ceremony this year. You know, it's weird how we're all here in person, but like we glitch out every now and then. That's like a Black Mirror thing going on, maybe.
What I was gonna say is I think the Metalhead robot, as you were saying before, I think they may be pretty upset about the results. So
just keep your like pocket knives away from that thing, though. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, yeah. You could poke your eye out with that, you know.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, hey. Technical issues aside, we gotta keep getting some awards here. You know, we gotta move them out. We got Jeff Keighley, this bad boy. But I think we gotta show some respect to one of our new entries this year. Show some respect to something we debuted in 2023, which was the Tarqaron podcast. Yeah. And we gotta talk about our podcast episode of the year. And this is going to just general discussion, general ideas, general things we had fun going over. In the podcast this year. So the nominees for said podcast episode of the year are Monster Under the Bed, Subpar Submersible, No Spoilers Please, and DK's Back.
All right.
But the podcast of the year ultimately came down to, it could only be one thing, and that's No Spoilers Please. Give it up. Give it up. Great. Yeah, no spoilers, please. We chose.
Yeah, it was a good discussion on there. We talked about like love and stuff, and we also talked about like, no, obviously, I think I remember bringing up not liking spoilers. Some people don't understand the concept of how to be careful about spoilers and why it's important too. So there's a good range of things discussed on that episode.
Good range of stuff. Yeah, I felt like we got kind of deep in that episode, and I that was one of the times I felt like I felt good about being a little bit more open and vulnerable, and I think that episode turned out really well. I listened back to it, and it does really work pretty well. Those other episodes have a lot of other fun things in them too. But Monster Under the Bed was just very fun and very funny. But
yeah,
but yeah, getting deep can be fun, can be cathartic, and maybe not cathartic, but therapeutic. I guess that's the word I'm looking for.
For sure. I mean, the Tarqaron podcast is one thing we started right in January, so it lasted the whole year. We would have had one for every month if it weren't for we had to skip one. But yeah, it was great. It was a great time, and if you haven't listened yet, check it out. It's a monthly podcast, so we'll talk about a wide range of topics, basically anything that wouldn't make sense to put into its own video that we want to talk about, as well as we go over every comment we receive and respond to them, so that's always fun. All right?
Yeah, good stuff.
All right, so with that, we're going to highlight specifically the things we reviewed, not our videos or that side of things, but we're going to highlight our favorite experience of the year. So this goes to something that we experienced and reviewed this year, and at least one of us, it was a new experience that year as well. And I believe all but one were a new experience for both of us. So, okay, the nominees for favorite experience of the year are Super Mario RPG, Hang the DJ, the Black Mirror episode, The Little Mermaid from 2023, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, and Parasite. And the winner of our favorite experience of the year goes to Parasite. That's right.
Parasite, yeah. This is great movie.
This is one we had been meaning to watch for some time, but it was actually Rusty that pushed us to do it because he actually sent it to us in one of the gift exchanges and was basically like he wants us to review it. And we still have a couple more of those to do that he's asked us to review. But this is one definitely, he pushed us in the right direction here. And lived up to all the hype.
Absolutely. Really did. Really lived up to that. I mean, like, I watched this for the show. I watched this with my parents as well, separately. And yeah, I mean, it's just a really great, solid film. And yeah, I mean, it's just yeah, probably outside of our league to even like really like go into like how good it is. But I mean, if you want some more us talking about it more, definitely check out a review of it. But it was by far, I think we would agree, it's probably the best thing that we saw last year.
Yeah, and that was another early on one. It was like March, I think we reviewed it. So
yeah,
so good.
Well, on the subject of new things or things that we're experiencing or having or haven't happened for the first time, we have a favorite new. On the subject of things related to Tarqaron, that we've talked about before, we have our favorite new installment of the year. And this is actually not brand new things. This is talking about episodes or entries or things in our, just in our wheelhouse.
Our ongoing series.
Not our wheelhouse. Our ongoing series. That's correct. So we have a whole kit and caboodle of episodes of things we have right here for you. Right. So our nominees for this prestigious award are Black Mirror 5 episode 1, season 5 episode 1, Striking Vipers. Chance Time, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids review. Box Art Battles episode 8, the Harry Potter related one. Tarqaron Mad Libs number 4, Boozy and Bougie. The Coliseum, Tarqaron 20 questions. And the winner of favorite new installment of the year goes to Box Art Battles episode 8, featuring Lauren.
Okay.
Yeah, it was our Harry Potter related episode. It was kind of tough to. There was all of our Box Art Battles episodes last year were really solid. Kind of feeling like we're getting in our groove again with that series. We're hoping to do more, for sure. But yeah, I mean, we had fun with all of these, but that one in particular was fun. It was a nice little capstone of our Wizarding World kind of adventure that we went on last year. So yeah, it was just a lot of fun having Lauren on.
Yeah, for sure. It was Box Art Battles are always great. Though we did, in general, we had a lot of fun with our different series this year. Black Mirror kind of has since after we did season 4, it's taken a more like, okay, whenever we can fit them in sort of approach. So we've only done the one episode of season 5, but that was just a lot of fun. It was wild. A wild experience.
It was a wild time. We had, yeah.
And we did a couple more chance times, did a couple more Tarqaron Mad Libs, and we did a couple episodes of the Coliseum, which were really nice as well. So Tarqaron 20 questions was a really fun one, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So, but yeah, we're looking forward to just continuing on with some of that stuff in the future. It's been fun, and we have a good time with kind of just trying to keep a little bit of variety going. So yeah. Good stuff.
Well, speaking of our series that we have going on the channel, this one's going to highlight specifically our favorite series of the year. So just the one series that we have going on that stood out to us and was our personal most enjoyable to do, I guess. It can be hard to compare, but here are the nominees. Survivor Panama Exile Island, the Tarqaron Podcast, the Wizarding World movie review series, Black Mirror Season 4, and Survivor Cook Islands. And the winner of our favorite series of the year award goes to, it had to be the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Yeah. That's right.
I think it really did. I think it really did at the end of the day. Yeah, I mean, it was like a good significant chunk of our life this past year. It was, I mean, what was a good 3 months at least that we were spent doing stuff with Harry Potter.
Because we did
and Harry Potter and Wizarding World, Fantastic Beasts stuff as well. So
yeah, we did all 8 Harry Potter movies. We did the 3 Fantastic Beasts, and we did the Return to Hogwarts special, as well as bonus stuff. Like we did ranking all of them. We did the Trivial Pursuit, where I quiz you on Harry Potter trivia as well. So it was all kind of an ongoing thing. Not to mention the Box Art Battles that was themed around it as well. So it was just a big undertaking, and it was a lot of fun as well. I hadn't seen them since when I was an actual child, when they first came out. So they were pretty fresh to me. It was almost like watching them for the first time with just some like vague memories of them.
Yeah, no, it was fun getting to, as a huge fan growing up and watching all the films as they were coming out, at least after Chamber of Secrets on, reading all the books and everything as they were coming out. Yeah, I tend to try to do a rewatch of the movies kind of once in a while, and it'd been a little bit since the last time I had seen them, so it's always good to kind of get back into it and see it again with fresh eyes. So yeah, it was good stuff for sure.
It was nice that the entire cast of Harry Potter reunited for our red carpet event as well. It was very, very gracious of them.
Very gracious, extremely gracious, in fact. Oh, there goes. Wait. Oh, we're not on the red. I guess we are kind of still on the red carpet.
We're on the red
it's an
carpet.
Informal awards. It's kind of weird.
It's weird. We're just hosting the awards at the red carpet. Yep. Unprecedented.
Yeah. In fact, it's possible that we've actually crashed anher event, and that we're just kind of here pretending.
We brought so many people, though. We brought so many people that were like pretty much the entire cast of everything we reviewed is invited. So it's just. Thousands of people here. Appreciate it.
Just so many. All right. Well, hey, in baseball, there's a few prestigious awards There's your MVP, the most valuable player.
Yeah.
But it's also sometimes really fun to celebrate rookies, the newcomers, people who are just doing their first year in the big leagues. And here we got our rookie videos of the year. This is to shout out some of the singular videos that we had, some of the more unique stuff, or maybe starts of new series, just generally kind of fun concepts that we had, and new ideas. Just again, celebrating the variety that we like to have here, just to keep things fresh and keep us having a good time. So, rookie video of the year, the nominees are Tarqaron versus the Critics. What if San Junipero existed for real? Non-VTuber fan ranks VTubers by design. Birthday gift exchange, and Harry Potter Trivial Pursuit, which we mentioned previously.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, it could only be one. And the ultimate winner of Rookie Video of the Year goes to the Birthday Gift Exchange.
Yes.
And it was a fun thing. I mean, this is really ultimately going to be the only year we can nominate this for Rookie Video.
Mm-hmm.
But
we plan to do it regularly. We do.
Yeah.
Every month.
Yeah. It's celebrating each month of your birthday. It's my birthday this month now.
Yep. We're giving a little gift each month leading up to our birthdays. That's right. No, it's kind of cool because our birthdays are not far off, so we're able to find like a week between them that we can both come together, do a gift exchange, because we're always we've done gift exchanges with our friends over Otaku Brothers, and we never give each other gifts for that. So I'm always seeing things like, oh, that'd be cool to get Alec, but then I have no real opportunity to do it. So this is a kind of fun little thing we could do in the middle of the year.
Yeah, good stuff. I do also want to point out that both the other videos we did for our birthday this year also showed up. Like each birthday videos, like we did also showed up here. We like to try to get the creative juices flowing for this, for that time of year. So we've done a lot of fun stuff around our birthdays.
Yeah, so that's true. This year we've been doing it the past couple years now, where we each get to pick a video to do for our for our birthday week. And so, it worked out this way, where we could have like my birthday video, then the birthday gift exchange, then your birthday video. And it was a nice little series there. And yeah, they were both solid. I would like to do more of the Tarqaron versus the Critics one as well. I think that's something we could do more of our reviews.
Same.
For sure.
Yeah. Because it was basically like trying to figure out like where our scores were at versus the aggregate score, or not aggregate score, but I guess the positivity rating. I guess it's an aggregate score. The Rotten Tomatoes scores of each thing. And that was a lot of fun to just try to figure out if we were over or under.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good. Good stuff.
For sure. All right. And we've come to the creme de la creme. It's it's the best picture of the Blastias, basically. And it's awarded just to our favorite. It's not really that prestigious, but it's it's our favorite video that we recorded this year. Our favorite video of the year. And this comes down to some of the juggernauts, some of the ones we love the most. A lot of these are recurring ones that we happen to always enjoy every year and look forward to. And this year was no exception. There's some great ones in here. And just let the nominees speak for themselves. Our nominees are Tarqaron All-Stars 4, a Survivor Simulation. Our Top 10 of 2022. Tarqaron Cross Otaku Brothers Gift Exchange 4. Opening Custom Tarqaron Cards 3.0. And The Little Mermaid 2023 Review. And the winner of the most prestigious award of the night, our favorite video of the year, goes to Tarqaron Cross Otaku Brothers Gift Exchange 4. Rolls off.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty solid. It's funny that both these are kind of gift exchange ones, but I think
back to back.
One of the main back to back gift exchanges, baby. We love gifts on this on this channel.
Yeah.
No, but I think what stood out, what stood out to us, all of these videos were just a delight. But I think one of the things that stood out the most to us were some of seeing Rusty and Lauren react to how much stuff we cut them. That was fun for me. I really liked that. They're just flabbergasted expressions. I love that. But the thought that went into the gifts that they got both you and I, extremely touching, I think I could say. And yeah, I mean, I said it then, and I still am feeling that. Like, I'm still riding that high from feeling that. I'm riding that into the new year, and I still trying to ride that, coast that wave through even through January here. So it's really meant a lot. So
yeah, I love it. We went for a more thoughtful approach this year, where it wasn't mostly like just a list of games like we usually would do. It was just a list of things that we liked, a couple specific things, but mostly like guidance on like the kinds of things we might like stuff from, and then you kind of work from there. But that made it for a lot more. You don't know what to expect. It could be anything. You see like Kirby, and you don't know what Kirby thing could come from that, and then obviously like half the stuff you don't see. So it's like it's refreshing to see what it's gonna be and not know.
Yeah.
And between like the birthday gift exchange where I got that nice Paper Mario cube, and then they got me the Japanese Animal Crossing and Super Smash Bros. Like, I'm eating good on all my favorites here.
Yeah, lots of good stuff. A calendar that I have hanging up, but yeah, the Japanese versions of some of my favorite games, like, awesome. means the world. It's so great. I mean, it's stuff that I think about, like, yeah, maybe, I think about that, but getting those as a gift just means the most. It just means a lot. Like, it really does. Like it's extremely special to receive that as a gift. So that'll be a treasured memory and a treasured thing to have from them. So
maybe we went a little overboard. We'd like to splurge, but I wouldn't be surprised if we do next year. I wouldn't be surprised if we have some sort of limit to it, because they've been asking for.
We might have to, yeah. Yeah, just
at least a certain amount of items, so it's not like we have to sprinkle ours between them opening tons of stuff throughout.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what shape it comes in. I mean, that's crazy. We've done 4 different iterations of it now, and that's with us skipping a year in there too. So look forward to more of that. And that's it, right? Are we leaving the red carpet? Are we running off?
That's not quite it. We do have another special category, and this is my category, baby.
Everybody gather around.
This is
Emma Watson.
Everybody gather around. Yeah. Come on. Get over here. Who did you say?
Emma Watson.
Emma Watson, come here. Come here. Join. Stand next to Ozzy. We're about to watch the. We're about to see what this is. So here we've got
Ozzy Osbourne's
the best thumbnail of the year.
Oh.
Ozzy Osbourne. I was thinking Ozzy from Survivor.
All the survivors are here. Every survivor from all the seasons.
All the contestants
from the seasons like almost 20 years ago. They're here.
Yeah, it's the best thumbnail of the year. I have kept these secret from Zach. He doesn't know, so he's going to be editing all these in. I'm sorry in advance because you have all this work to do, but we have a whopping 10 nominees this year for best thumbnail of the year. Zach's been kind of killing it lately, if I do say so myself.
Can I just please take a few hours to speak on my philosophy when it comes to crafting thumbnails? I really enjoy.
I could go on and on.
Yeah, I really enjoy making thumbnails though. They're actually a lot of fun. Some I'm like, oh no, I know I'm gonna have to put in a lot of effort on this one and have a lot of different things in it. But generally, I just like putting nice, satisfying thumbnails. Early on in Tarqaron, the first year or a few months, it was like no thumbnail. It was just like a screenshot of a video or whatever, and then it became the thumbnail where we'd have our 2 hand-drawn characters on the sides, and then just an image of whatever we're reviewing or whatever in the middle. But then it's been fun getting into the more YouTuber thumbnail, but having my own spin on it with our faces actually in the thumbnails and playing around with that. So it's always fun. It's a nice little cover to put on our video. You want to look back on it.
I mean, you kind of have to have those, in my opinion. So it's good to have them, good to experience them. So, yeah. Well, without further ado, here are the nominees. We have the birthday gift exchange. Once again, that's showing up.
Oh, interesting. This is a more unconventional one. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one just because it's fun because you sort of threw in like the kind of like different gifts, but I love how like you were like marveling at yours and I'm just like peeking in mine. Like I just really liked it. It's got my fun little happy birthday. It's just like it's such a fun, bright little fun little thumbnail. It's fun. We have the Honey I Shrunk the Kids review from super early on. The reason I like this one so much is because like you sort of interacted the chance time elements with it. It's almost like they're jumping off the chance time wheel on this one onto his face. that was just really fun. I really liked the elements of like our stuff going into the sort of art.
Oh, okay.
It was just a fun little splash there. I like that one a lot. The Wish review more recently. I think our expressions are just priceless and just sell our feelings about what we watched better than almost anything. It's I like. Yeah, I think it's just a pretty good composition. We've got the scene of Wish, but I'm just like, oh, brother, with this, and then you're just like, get just having a good time with it. We have Tarqaron Podcast episode 9. The monster under the bed one. The elements that all of it fits together. It seems like I'm like getting kicked by the foot. You're kind of like are the beast that's kind of right here. It's just we get our Halloween costumes on.
Okay, yeah.
It's just a good fun little thing. I really liked. With that same theme of the kind of like the horror month, I actually really like the Sweeney Todd review thumbnail a lot. We just happened to have like the same kind of color schemed clothes that day. And it fits so well with Sweeney Todd. It's kind of grayscale. It's muted. We're both wearing red and black, and there's red and black. It just everything, all that just comes together really, really well. We're both making fun poses too. You're kind of here with you get your cigar here, and I'm trying to do the Joker pose best I can with the mask I have on. So, that was a fun thumbnail.
Yeah.
We have the Box Art Battle season finale with Pete Dorr. I love the Oops All Winners box. And just look at our happy smiling faces. We just had a great time.
Wow,
talking about all the great games that we did.
That was a fun one.
It's always just a delight to have Pete Dorr involved in our channel and doing things. It was a fun one. I like the Oops All Winners. I like how you have Puss in Boots as like the there he is. Mischievous. Barbenheimer. This is just a cool. I love this one. This is just a cool edit. Like where it's just like their faces together, like split down the middle. It's just really fun. The logo's fun. Just good stuff. I mean, also just if you just look at their face, it's very funny. Is the eyes, like one eye's going this way and the other's straight on, so that's funny. But I do like how you're like really on the Oppenheimer side, you're kind of like really serious, like you're like, oh, really thinking, and then I'm just like, hey, I'm here over here having fun with Barbie, So we also have a couple Survivor episodes in here too. Some really solid ones. One more recent, the Survivor Fiji episode 10 reaction, the Edgardo blindside. I think I really like how the intensity of like me just like, oh my god, like this is really intense. But you've got the side by side of happy Edgardo very suddenly concerned Edgardo. It's just really good little juxtaposition there. Like it's a good way to show kind of like how that episode all played out. That was just really telling a little story there.
Well, that's an iconic GIF in the. I think I've seen it even outside of Survivor. Just his face dropping, like when you first see the votes being read, and then as soon as his name pops up, like yeah.
We also have Survivor Cook Islands episode 13 reaction, Johnny Blue Eyes. And I just love how he's licking your mic right there.
Do you love how he? That
just makes me laugh. I love how he licks your mic. Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
That's funny because like I didn't intend it that way at all. Some of these things just work out.
It just worked out that way. It's just it just kind of worked out that way. And I think I'm missing one more nominee. What did I select? You kind of did me dirty on this one, but it makes me laugh every single time I look at it. And that's the non-VTuber fan ranks VTubers by design. That face I'm making, man, is wild. Oh, why do I make faces like that? I don't know. I leave myself open to it. But you're marveling at the designs. You're just kind of like awestruck, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm looking at Coco or what she's doing, and I'm just like, I guess I'm stunned. I'm stun locked by the dragon and her giant.
You get some good faces out of you sometimes.
You do. You get a lot of faces out of me.
That sounds like
but really ultimately it does kind of sound inappropriate. But ultimately it has to come down to one.
Okay.
And I think I'm gonna give it to the Barbenheimer review.
Wow.
I just think it all comes together really well. I think it's just a solid thumbnail. Really do. I really like it a lot. Again, I like the juxtaposition of, or like how I'm on the Barbie side, I'm happy. You're on the Oppenheimer side, you're more serious and kind of like subdued. It just works really well. I don't know. It just works.
Nice.
And that one didn't get tons of views, but I think it's a great thumbnail. So
that's awesome. I mean, a lot of these nominees are not ones I would have expected. So I'm glad that that you enjoyed them.
Yeah, no, I like to be a little conventional. I mean, I think ultimately, even the ones that didn't get nominated, I think I'm always a fan at your choices. You know, I think you definitely put thought into them. I mean, I know sometimes it's luck of the draw in terms of like getting faces out of us or what have you, but
I mean, it's all an art form. I when I'm watching through a video as I'm editing it, I'm looking for any potential screen grabs. Sometimes I'll have like 8 different options at the end of it, and then I'll just pick which ones are more applicable or will work better. You know, like the stepmother, the dildo in the thumbnail.
Yeah, there's one in that one, that's for sure. There's that. Well, there's also the half muted episode where me and Yao Man are sticking our tongues out, and you're just kind of like, I'm just on the sidelines here, man. You're just like, those two weirdos can go hang out wherever they want.
Yeah. I actually like the Elemental review one too.
Yeah, that's another really solid one. I like a lot of the ones where you're able to sort of get like a flow going in terms of like the design, the process, and everything. Like the logo fits in just so. We're facing the same way, or maybe we're facing on. Maybe we're like tilted a certain way. Again, there's a little bit of just almost a random art to it, but it's good. I mean, it's fun. I always like seeing what you come up with every week. So
nice. I mean, and some of the ones are enjoyable, like some of the Survivor ones when because sometimes I have trouble and it feels a little crammed and I'm really indecisive on them, like how I can fit everything I want to fit in. But like every now and then I'll get a good idea that like the Plan Voodoo episode got Cowboy with some Z's, or the 3-2-1 vote. You got Sari and you got the 3 different votes in front of her. like having those little ones for special Survivor episodes. Try to do that. All right. Well, that's the Blastias then.
That's them. I think that's it. I'm getting word. I think they're trying to kick us out. We probably shouldn't be here.
Well, we got thousands of people with us in our
entourage.
Yeah, they're for some reason obligated to be here, even if we hated the movie they're in. They're here.
Yeah, everybody who starred in Metalhead.
All the was it Jim Gaffigan from Peter Pan and Wendy? He's there.
Oh my god, yeah, he showed up.
He's here.
Freaking Jude Law was there too. Yeah, it was wild.
My gosh.
Yeah, my gosh.
Ezra,
what a movie.
Ezra's here.
Ezra Miller's here. Oh no! Oh, he's the one that's getting us kicked out for sure. He's the one that's.
He's here, folks.
He's here. He's here with us.
Thank you for joining us for the annual Blastia Awards. Is this our 5th iteration of the Blastia Awards?
Is it?
It is.
We've had 2019 all the way through this. Yeah. Wow, that's wild.
Yeah, 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23.
Did we do it? Did we do a 2019 one? I'm trying to remember.
We did.
We must have.
We did. I remember because I remember Darth Vader in the thumbnail because it was their year of Star Wars.
Oh, that's right. It was a big. It was a big Star Wars year. I think Attack of the Clones won best video of the year or something.
Favorite video of the year. Yeah, of course.
Favorite video of the year. Sorry, yeah, not the best, but.
All right. So anyway, 5 years in the making here. Wow.
Oh, that's kind of wild. We had to crash a party. I mean, we invited all these people, of course. This is our red carpet that we're hosting
it out. But this is
we rolled it.
Yeah, this is our 5th anniversary year, so I'm sure we'll have some special things planned and to enjoy and an excellent year ahead of us. So stay tuned.
Yeah, have to.
Until next time, what would you like to impart upon our viewers? Any final words?
I mean, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for whatever element of this channel that you enjoy watching, whether it's Survivor, whether it's our game stuff, whether it's our movie reviews, it's for our random junk that we do. I mean, thanks for sticking around and commenting as always. We have some regulars that comment, particularly on the Survivor stuff. We love you.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing that. It's we love the support. We're not really doing this for like fame or fortune. We just do it because we like doing it, and I'm glad that we have been providing entertainment for a lot of different people. So that's really all this is about, and yeah, just thanks a lot for everything. Yeah,
absolutely. We all are united more through Tarqaron. You and I are united more through Tarqaron. We were able to enjoy these experiences together. A lot of some of my favorite movies now have come from this channel. I've definitely watched a lot more movies than I would have otherwise because of this channel.
A lot more.
And it's been great taking you through Survivor. We've gone through a lot of that. And just all our antics along the way. A lot of fun memories. Over 500 videos so far and counting. So,
yeah.
Thank you.
Sky's the limit.
Thank you for everything. And you know what? Take care of yourself.
Yeah.